Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello and welcome if you are new. I hope you're enjoying my content. Today I'm going to do something that I said I was going to do like a week ago, but I just haven't got around to it. I'm going to do like an everyday kind of makeup routine. I know I look crazy right now, but this is kind of how I just put my makeup on. I have to have my cap back and look whatever. I've just kind of been putting it off, but I thought I just need to get down to it. I need to make a video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started really. So for primer, most people would probably use like a regular face primer, but I'm going to use, I always use this tried and trusted like Nivea Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I just put a little bit into my hand. I've got a mirror here, which is what I'm looking into. So I'll kind of just rub that into my face. Always have used this as a face primer. It's just so nice. It smells gorgeous as well, so. Okay. I look crazy. So, because people often forget about the lips. So this is just a lip scrub from Lush. And I just, like, if you use a lip scrub before you put like, your lipstick or lip gloss or whatever you, and this is actually edible. So once you've scrubbed your lips, you can just lick it off. And it just makes your lips like all smooth. So that when you apply your lip gloss, it just, or your lipstick, it just applies easier. It makes your lips all nice and smooth and like gets rid of any of that dead skin and cracked wrap. So I have two foundations here. They're actually the exact same shade, but one is a matte. So if I was going like on a night out, I'd use the matte one because obviously you sweat and like naturals and whatever. So I just put a little bit of foundation on my hand. Beauty blender, beauty blender, beauty blender. This is the beauty blender that I literally always use. This is not the beauty blender that I always use. I don't know where it's gone, but I'm just going to use this one today. And then you literally just put it onto your forehead. This is definitely not the beauty blender that I use. I can already tell. But hey ho, we will move because a beauty blender is a beauty blender. At the end of the day, they all kind of have the same purpose. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing okay. Just, yeah. I deleted the live that I made yesterday because, I don't know, I just deleted it. It's probably the best thing to do. I have, if anybody just wants an update on kind of like what's going on, because I just want to be completely transparent on my channel, you know. You guys are like a little family to me, and I feel like if I am not being completely honest, then I'm not really being sincere or whatever. So I have spoken to Sandra, me and Sandra have spoken, and we're, you know, at the end of the day, we've been together for 1.5 years. We love each other dearly, and we are gonna, we're trying to work through it. At the end of the day, this is my relationship. I value each and every one of yours opinions. Yesterday when I did that live, I was very emotional, to say the least. Like, I was very emotional. I had a couple of drinks and I kind of just acted on impulse. I made that live because I was just in a state, and I don't know. Also, I always go along my beard because otherwise it's just going to look crazy. And also don't forget the neck, because people do that, and the ears. But the neck and the ears, people seem to forget about. But so this is like just my, this is kind of like just an everyday makeup. It's nothing, I'm not going to do eyeshadow. I was going to do lashes, but I honestly have searched my house everywhere and I cannot seem to find lashes anywhere. So I love that for me. So yeah, me and Sandra have spoken. We're talking. We're fine. We had a long discussion last night, and like, here's the thing. maybe I was wrong. Like the Grindr account that I saw, I actually kind of had no proof that it was him. I was just acting on what I thought, and he's kind of like showing me that it wasn't him. So there's that. But that doesn't discourage all the other things that I mentioned, you know, that are wrong in our relationship. And we've kind of realised that if we want this relationship to work, we both are going to have to work on it, and we are both going to have to, you know, improve the way that we... This it seems like I've been putting foundation on for ages. It's just the red isn't like showing. Anyway, we're going to have to both like improve the way that we speak to each other and the way that we, you know, act towards each other. And so we're working on that. So next, I'm going to put concealer. This is not the one I want to use actually. I want to use this one. This is by Collection. Literally drugstore concealer from Superdrug if you're from the UK. Best concealer I've ever used, hands down. It's so full coverage. This is in the shade 0, so it's the lightest one that they have. Oh my god, can you see that red? I bet that's from when I did eyeshadow last time. And this concealer does dry quite fast, so I have to do one at a time. So I'll go in with this one first. You can actually really see that red, and that's really bothering me. Let's put a little bit more of this one on then. That's better. And you just pat that in, always pat, don't like swipe. You sort of pat that in. And then the same on this side. So this is what I would kind of do if I was going to the club. Sometimes I'd wear eyeshadow if I was going to the club, but very rarely. Or like I'd put glitter on to make it a little bit more fancy or whatever. But that is very rare. I've kind of just like picked up these tips and tricks from watching friends, watching YouTube videos. I watch a lot of like makeup artists. Obviously, kind of the ones that are big is like Nikki Tutorials, Jeffree Star, James Charles, Nikita Dragon, Tatty. I don't really watch, to be honest, but and also I forgot about the eyelids, but yeah. So just pat that in like so. The areas that you want, and it conceals any kind of like blemishes. This is really running out, so I'll just put a little bit on the forehead here, and down the nose. Kind of lose my trail of thought, but yeah, this is what I do. Can you see the difference of like the lighter and then the darker? And then what I do is I get the one which I use for my foundation, and I'll just go around the edges of where I've just applied that and just blend it kind of in. So you have the two, the lighter and then the darker. Next, I'm going to go in and do eyebrows. Some people do eyebrows first. I guess it kind of like is completely down to you, you know, and how you want to do them. I'm going to do eyebrows. This is just, it's got glitter in because I'm a mess. Right. This is the hardest. This is what I find the most difficult is eyebrows. Especially because we are in quarantine and I haven't had my eyebrows done for such a long time. I've literally got, I'm working with kind of no shape whatsoever. Also, I've always struggled with eyebrows anyway, so to kind of like do eyebrows when you've already got no shape is just so fun. Trust the process, you know, it kind of like doesn't look good until you've finished, you know. Yes, it might not look good straight away, but I guarantee you eventually the end result will turn out somewhat decent. And at the end of the day, if it doesn't look perfect, then it doesn't really matter. Makeup is literally just all about having fun and experimenting, and, you know, see, I've just messed that eyebrow up completely, but now the other one. This is the one that I find even more difficult. But like I said, if they don't come out perfect, that's okay, because you can just tidy them up, which I'm going to do with concealer when I'm finished. So now what you do is, I'm going to go in with a 1 though, not the 0. You get your concealer and you kind of just go, I'll show you with this one. You'll see what I mean. So you just run the concealer all the way underneath, like so, and it just tidies them up. And then you do the same with the top. It's like art. Like, if you're good at art, 9 times out of 10, you're good at makeup. I'll do that. The beauty blender that I use. See what I mean? And now it's just shape them. This is another thing that I always do when I do my makeup. I can't find the brush that I literally just used, so I love that for me. That's one eyebrow done. Now I'm going to just tidy this eyebrow up, the same as I did with that last one. Like that. Perfect. This one has definitely turned out better for once. And then you just pat that in. Like that. That one's definitely turned out better. You can... See what I mean? Eyebrows are done. They're not perfect. They don't look the same. But eyebrows are sisters, just not identical sisters. Or twins. They're twins, just not identical twins. So they're not supposed to look identical, but they are supposed to look similar. Similar, but not the same. Okay, so next you want to go in with setting powder. This is just like, it's not translucent, but it's like a light clear powder. This is the brush that I'm going to use for this. And then you just want to set your entire face. Like so. Just, it's like a pressed powder. This is like pressed powder. Next I'm going to go in with my contours. This was a Revolution Ultra Colour Palette. I don't know if they still have this. I bought this like 3 years ago, I swear. And it's still, you can see like, yeah, I use this a lot. So what I do is, this was a really dark contour colour. But that's run out because I use that the most. So I kind of just go in with these 2. Just like that. And obviously you go in the usual contour areas. So around the forehead, like so. Like this, and just warms up. I know it looks crazy right now, but like I said, trust the process, trust the process. And then once that area is done, you go in on the contours of your cheeks. And you tie it into where See that? And you don't put a lot on your brush because it's literally just you build the whole point. Well, I don't. It's all buildable. So you can always put more on, but you can't really take it off. It's very difficult. And already I know I'm going to get comments calling me gay. I've had so many comments like on my recent videos calling me gay. Like, yeah, I know. Something that I already know, hun. Okay, just keep going. You can put as little as much as on as you want. I think that is enough for me. And then with this lighter colour here, it's very like, it is very yellowy. I'm going to just take this angled large powder brush, but it's like kind of got an angle, if you can see. And I'll just do this yellow shade. I used to have like a lighter pale one, which I used to use, but I've run out of that. So this just brightens up the highlight areas that I was using. And then you just do the middle bit as well. See that? It literally, you can tell the difference. And then also underneath here, just, it might not look like it's making a difference, but trust me, it is. This just kind of, by doing it, cutting it underneath where you've put your contour, it just makes the contour appear a lot more, you know? But look at that. Now you can see where the contour is. Let's try this one. The round shadow brushes is usually used for eyeshadows. Again, just with the light brown, I'll just go in to contour this nose. That's it. And what I do is I bring it up from where the eyebrow is there, and I just bring it down. Again, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect, but who cares? Makeup is all about experimenting, having fun, and just living your best life. Again, just trust the process. I know this looks crazy right now, but what we're going to do is afterwards, we're going to use the beauty blender to blend all of this out, and it will look more seamless, I promise. 2 stripes going down his nose. See that? And I have. But what you're going to do is use the beauty blender, and then you just press it in like that. See? And it just blends it all together. And then you do the same with the foundation, with the contour, and you just blend it all together. See what I mean? And now it's time for eyes. If I was going to do like a proper full-on beat, I'd use the Morphe palette. This was actually my best friend. She left it here New Year's Eve. Look how beautiful this palette is, guys. Oh, so nice. But I'm not going to do eyeshadow today. I'm literally just going to do mascara. Now I've got the Rimmel London Wonderfully Real Mascara. I feel like when it comes to mascara, drugstore is completely fine. At the end of the day, mascara is mascara. It literally all does the same job. And this stage, I often screw up. Like, I'll do it and then it comes on the top of my eyelids, and that bothers me. I don't know how to avoid doing that. I do it all the time. There we go. Yes, I've got mascara on the top of my eyelid. Again, we're just going to carry that on and pretend like it's not there. But if you do get it on your eyelid, which it happens all the time, just wait for it to dry before you try and take it off. So this is Blush. Usually I don't use blush, but we're going to do it today. This is really bright. Can you see that? A little goes a long way. I have quite rosy cheeks. I'm not sure if you already can tell that, but and also I put a little bit here. Oh my god, that's actually so pretty. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm not mad at that at all. Again, I just want to go in with a bit more contour. And then finally, probably my favourite step is lips. I've got a lipstick. I never ever wear lipstick, like ever. Do I want to put lipstick on? Should I do lipstick and then over the top a lip gloss? Okay, let's try this lipstick. This could go horribly wrong because I never ever use lipstick. Like never. I always just put a gloss on. So we're going to see, and this is bright. For someone who never applies lipstick, I sure have gone all out with like the brightest pink you could find fielding. It's done. And then I've got this Makeup Gallery Intense Colour and Shine Lip Gloss. I never use, like, this is the brightest colours. And then apparently, if you just put in the gloss in the middle of your lips, it makes, that's actually really pretty though. Apparently if you just put gloss in the middle, it makes them look really plump. That's literally it. Guys, I have completed this every day. Look. Let me just put my hat on properly. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if you like this video. If you'd like me to do like a full... I'm not mad at it. I kind of quite like it. It's cute. If you'd like me to do like a full makeup with eyeshadow and everything, then let me know. But yeah, this is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time. Bye.